like that. I just know he definitely has that win over Captain Zach. It was deemed an upset. What in the? Okay.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. He actually played Samus in the Rob matchup, which is very surprising because the Pikachu matches were very close. But Samus is looking pretty crisp today. Always, of course, you know. I think
Samus nice now, man. When Samus first came out, I think the changes just made people so upset. You know what I mean? Like, not having a sex kick neutral air and that new look both ways neutral air, that was like a big thing about Samus players and stuff. And then also the missiles, you know, not canceling. Everyone had to get used to things not canceling in this game. But as time has went on, Samus players have found some good tech. So Samus is kind of sitting toward the, in my opinion, the mid-tier area now.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see her being a mid-tier. And honestly, I like the neutral air changes because her new neutral air is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice. I just think when it first came out, people were like, wow, I can't just drift through the air with neutral air. No, you cannot. But, I mean, it's still her neutral air now. I mean, I've seen some dope kill setups or just dope kills with it in general. Catch people's bad DI and whatnot.
So, of course, Samus, a heavy character. 120 is not a super big deal for her, but still has to be careful.
Yeah, man. Samus is, she's got one of the more unique characters as far as weight class goes because she's heavy, but she's also floaty. Oh, okay, there we go. And also, I think Anti was the one who was talking about this recently, how he thinks Flood is very underdeveloped. So now he's been using it a lot more to, like, you know, kind of figure out what he can do. It does have, and he's very true on that, you know, pushes people back, keeps them in the air, so if they end up trying to air dodge down to the ground or just do anything like an attack down to the ground, they're now stuck in the air, missing the attack, which is probably going to give him a free up smash. But either way, man, this first game looking straight up in Anti's favor. Yeah,
I'll be honest, you know, we were just talking about how Samus probably sitting around the mid-tier, but I think the thing that makes characters mid-tier and low-tier are characters like Mario and Sheik, where their frame data is just so solid.
Yeah.
All the unsafe stuff you can't really get away with. Like, some matchups you can definitely get away with some Samus stuff, you can get away with some little matchups. You know what it is? But I think characters like Mario, Sheik, they're just too solid. They never really have to overextend to do things like what Anti's do with ESAM right now. That forward tilt, wow.
Yeah, man. That up tilt at the ledge, man. Such an interesting option. Oh, there it is. See, the neutral is nice, bro. It's nice, bro. Yeah, it's such a very interesting option because, like, forward tilt only spikes if you're on the, or like basically spikes if you're on the ground. So if you hit someone as they ledge jump, it's just a pretty nice trajectory hitbox that most likely would have killed if he had tried to ledge jump and got caught.
ESAM very slowly bringing this one back as a charge shot on deck too, so Anti has to be aware of that.
All right, here, Anti finally get back down to the ground, neutral air. Oh, look at the drift back. I think the Zaire just came out a little too late.
Oh, so quick. Anti could not have possibly expected that quick forward air charge shot like that.
All right, man. Look at the lead that, yeah, there it is. You saw him trying to catch the jump as well. However, is able to jump through it. Very close to losing that stock. Anti. Yeah, he's been having a hard time with this Samus, the down throw. Doesn't get the forward air. Another one.
Just going to jump out. Samus is so weird, so heavy, so floaty. Like, what do I do here? What is the percentage?
Is that it? Oh,
no,
just barely managed to hit the ground.
So ESAM doesn't get too crazy with that charge shot. Got to be super careful because Mario is one of the characters with an answer to that.
Yeah, it does have the cape, but I haven't really seen Anti throw out the cape just yet. Well, the roll on.
Oh, ESAM's waiting for it.
Yeah, I feel like he's almost in his head right now. Also, Anti, not only does he have to watch out for the charge shot, but yeah, he has power shielded because if his shield gets hit by anything else, charge shot does a lot of damage to the shield, so it's potentially going to break it.
That's now the forward tilt will finally do it. All right, so everything I said about the Mario versus Samus matchup,
just a lie.
Yeah, all a lie. It's true, though. You know, I will say, though, I think it does have a lot to do with character unfamiliarity, man. No one knows the damn Samus matchup. Let's be real. Who knows that?
I mean, it's like there's like 3 people.
You think Anti really cares to grind out the Samus matchup too?
Yeah, it's just not one of the things that you would think, man. You know, you always gotta start at the top and you kind of whittle your way down until you run into like that Pac-Man, and you're like, who the hell plays Pac-Man? So then you're like in the lab learning Pac-Man stuff. It's just interesting game. That's what happens when you have like almost 60 characters in one.
It's worth mentioning though, ESAM does have, I think, a winning record against Allies Mario too. So
yeah, I remember that, man. See, well. One of the biggest victories of being at Civil War, so.
Yep. Oh, I like that. That was actually kind of cute. If that Morph Ball bomb actually connected, that would have connected. But
interesting to see the switch to Meta Knight. Oh my God! Watch your legs. Meta Knight too short to be hit by that forward air that he was going for. Maybe he was just a little too high up.
Yeah. I think this is what he wants to do. Samus is so floaty. She moves when she's off stage. She has to come back very, very slowly. And Meta Knight, one of the best off stage ledge guarders in the game. So
yeah. And I wonder if like Samus he has a really good ladder combo here onto Samus as well. You know, I really, again, another matchup I haven't seen a lot of. So I'll be learning on the fly just like he probably is.
I suspect it's probably like Peach and Rosalina, even though she's not light, she's just as floaty. So
yeah. Oh, here we go. We're gonna find out.
Damn, it's the exact same thing.
And it looks a little difficult to get out of that. So. All right. Gets back on stage, though. But again, you know, ESAM actually was down and had a pretty huge deficit before he took that first stock from Anti. So never want to count him out. Gets a charge shot, not the full thing, but still some good damage. And I like the fact that Anti is down to, you know, retreat to the air. Doesn't want to run forward and block that that bomb. That is actually the most optimal setup for shield breaks. Is if someone ends up blocking that bomb, that's when you definitely throw. Oh my God! Light characters, light characters.
Yeah, I can't tell if that was not so great DI.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that too, man. That was, I don't know if that was some questionable DI.
It was pretty early, but okay.
Like off the ground too. I mean, you'll see Samus usually do something like that into the up B.
Oh no!
Oh, no! Okay.
Very, very lucky it does not get hit by the last up air. That could have been game right there, man.
Yeah.
That was very funny. Before that, though, I don't know if you saw the amount of dash attacks coming out from both characters. These are both very dash attack happy characters.
Oh yeah, free. Yeah, I used to have one of my subs, Icy Miss. You know, when I was doing like sub games all the time, she played Samus, so I got to watch her Samus. You know, grow from being bad to like being great. And yeah, man, she uses dash attack everywhere, just all the time, man. Dash attack, if it hits and she's on the other side, just believe she's gonna dash attack the other way.
I don't blame her, man. That dash attack's amazing.
It really is.
If Samus has one amazing thing, it's neutral air. But if she had two amazing things, it's dash attack.
It's the dash. Okay, the roll on. Anti only at one at 58, but still has to watch himself, man. Ooh, is that gonna be an up? It is. All right, yes, still has to watch himself there regardless. You know, I feel like an up air chain would have been able to combo into an up B, and that rage up B would have been a problem.
All right, where? What? First of all, not even where. What do you think we're gonna see game 3? Samus still? I don't think we're gonna run that Samus versus Meta Knight back.
Yeah.
It's already gone, man.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I don't know if that's
necessary.
That's a match that you need. Now Pikachu, I feel like still pretty susceptible to the ladder combos, but probably not as susceptible as Samus, being a little smaller. Probably being able to DI it a little better. Only problem that Pikachu has now is being super light. So.
So it's a matchup I'm sure ESAM's probably familiar with. Look at that, trying to end the Asylum. The thing I love about ESAM is sometimes you try to end stocks like 20%.
Yeah.
You know, damage way too early than most people would even think about it, but ESAM knows he has a lot of setups where that can actually work.
So one thing I really like about you know, Meta Knight, like that is very underappreciated is jab at the ledge. I don't know why, I just love that joint.
Rapid jab?
Yeah, rapid jab at the ledge. That's my jam.
I'll be real, man. Honestly, I don't know how to get on that. What do I do here? Oh, not like this.
Yeah, I didn't think that was sweet spotted, but still worked out. So regardless, man, Pikachu looking like a real terror to this Meta Knight. Only 53% on the board, and he just added that up.
The fake out. I actually thought he was going to go for the ledge again, but instead straight for the forward air.
So ESAM, you know, I like what he's doing as he gets to the ledge. You know, resets the situation by just straight up quick attacking through, getting all the way to the other side, and then the neutral is reset. So he's allowed to go back into his Thunder Jolt pressure. And it's, I mean, with Anti not having a projectile and also just being so far away, you know, it's been real hard for him in this matchup. So I'm expecting to see another switch too.
Oh yeah, no, that goes without saying. Let's be real.
Yeah, this is counter pick central between these two players. I mean, you know, Anti playing so many characters, ESAM having Pikachu and Samus to cover matchups. So he had a Corrin for some time too. I don't know if he still does that, but you know, I remember seeing it in like Pound.
I just wouldn't be surprised, honestly. You know, pull out the Corrin and be like, oh, it's the Anti-Corrin. You know, let me tell you about his history with Corrin.
All right, well, yeah, easy game for ESAM right there. That Pikachu just kind of made quick work of that Meta Knight, so I definitely expect either the Mario to come out. ZSS definitely not, unless Anti's feeling a little ballsy. I don't like the ZSS Pikachu matchup because Pikachu's so short, and a lot of his attacks will lay him flat to the ground. So
even before that, let's be real, ESAM's brother, ZSS man extraordinaire. So
yeah,
I think he knows a little bit about that matchup. But he's going back to the Samus. We're doing Samus Meta Knight again. Why did that happen? Probably something around the stage counter picks.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, this right here could have been a preemptive switch, too, because you know how, picking works. Like, you have to pick your character first before I pick mine. So, a preemptive switch, maybe thinking Anti was going to swap back to Mario. So, he was ready to preemptively switch. But the thing is, you know, because of the counter pick, because he lost, he can now pick what he wants to do. So, I'm expecting to see if this game, you know, goes into Anti's favor. I'm expecting to see him to swap just straight up to Mario. Mario versus Samus and Pikachu is probably a better fare than his Meta Knight versus Samus or Pikachu. So
I think honestly, ESAM wants to make sure he has Pikachu for Game 5 if there's a Game 5. This matchup doesn't look too great for Samus. I'll be honest with you. So.
All right, yeah, man. One thing that you were lucky to see in this game is some landing lag on the aerials from Meta Knight. So, all right, he's fighting his way back into this.
Ooh. Oh, damn. Nothing you can do about that. That missile was slow motion right on top of the ledge. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, roll on probably would have got him through, but still, okay, off the ground, not enough. Thought the Raiders was going to be able to finish it off, but pushing him super far out, tried to get the back air. Oh my God.
You know, Anti's probably he's shaking his head in the player cam. You guys can't see it, but he was tight. He was tight.
And well, I don't know why we don't have player cams on right now, but I mean, it's all good. Got to do that that Dragon Ball FighterZ tech when they bring the player cam in after someone dies. that's my favorite player cam now. Okay, yeah, watch the shield.
Yeah. Very lucky, man. That was probably like the smallest shield could possibly be without getting broken.
Oh yeah.
But ESAM looking kind of clean this match. 111. I think Anti's gonna have to find a hard smash tag on him. I don't know if up B out of shield will do it.
The down smash, okay. Unfortunate for him was not enough. And Meta Knight really doesn't have any kill throws either. I mean, yeah, he has his up throw, but that joint doesn't kill to like 170. So,
you know, everybody says that. At what point do we still call it a kill throw? You know?
Yeah, I mean, at that point in time, it's not really up there. That's just a throw.
Falling
the DI
air
was suspect.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought falling up air would connect the forward smash like that? So I'm sure he wasn't ready for that.
All right, Anti having to get through this pressure, and he is having a hard time doing it. 121. Do not think he'll be able to take another neutral air like that.
You know, I was saying maybe he wanted Pikachu for Game 5, but maybe what actually happened is that he wanted to win this set with Samus.
Okay. Anti actually dropping that. Gets another dash attack. This could be big.
He just served himself up for that.
Yeah.
I like though he's staying next to the edge because Meta Knight has to be super careful when he does that above the ledge. Oof.
Oh, no wow, punish. Missing all the attacks. Yeah, even the up tilt not registering just because he was behind him. Up tilt, not really the greatest range.
Samus has a pretty big hitbox though. It's surprising to see that miss like that.
Ooh, that's gonna be it. So even with the hard matchup of, in my opinion, Meta Knight being able to beat Samus, yeah, it just didn't seem to matter, man. It seems like ESAM's adaptation was just too strong.
Yeah. No, I mean, objectively, I think Samus really has a hard time dealing with offstage ledge guarding from Meta Knight. I don't really know what she does in that situation. She's not fast. She can try, if she tries to space out like an aerial, there's always that chance that you're not going to be able to make it back the stage.